I don't know if you guys are familiar. This is a little show we do. We talk about League of Legends, popular game by Riot. It's mobile style. Very fun, very entertaining. If you haven't tried it, I suggest picking it up. It's free to play. It's very great. All kinds of crazy stuff happened in the game this week. Really, it rocked my world. Did it rock yours?
I wasn't able to log on for a period of time, but
as you all may or may not know, nothing has happened this week.
Rock on!
We're all waiting with bated breath for Jayce, the champion that is definitely not Cassidy's daughter.
Boo.
He is, however, a very particular champion that I might be interested in. We have that. We have some skin sales. We have some really neat stuff on the PBE that we're not certain about. And, of course, some more updates on their shitty server maintenance. So we're going to jump right into the most important thing, though. Jayce! Jayce!
Now, we have to disclaim this because people don't realize that, you know, we do this weekly. But at this point in time of the recording, this is all data mine stuff courtesy of Surrender at 20.
Very cool stuff. Check them out, surrenderat20.blogspot.com.
And what they found for us is they found Jayce and they found his ability sets. And he has a total of 7.
7 abilities. He is much like Nidalee in that he has 3 base abilities, and his ult transforms his character style, and he very quickly switches over and has 3 different abilities. We're not sure, you know, the damage ratios, if he uses mana, if it's magic damage, what have you. But they all look very cool. He looks like he's lightning based, which already has me very excited. I'm all about thunder and lightning. People call me Thunder God sometimes.
No, this is not catching on. This is not catching on.
Thunder God!
Do not call him Thunder God.
And he looks cool. He looks sort of like a hybridized champion that a lot of people may have been holding out for. All of his abilities are very, very showy, to say the least. They look like they're going to have some really cool versatility. And it's not going to have some of the same goofiness that Nidalee has, where it's just like, lol, I can fill every role. And
oh, you need a healer? Yeah, I'm a healer. Oh, you need DPS? Yeah, I'm a healer.
It's not even like she can be a DPS, a healer, and a tank. She can be a scout, an AP Alright, we're not getting into this. Alright.
Avoid the rage.
Alright. But he looks like he's going to be a fun champion. I'm not 100% certain if he starts as a melee or as a ranged. I think that will heavily influence his early game. Or hell, he might even be like Karma, where he has his ult at level 1.
That might be the thing. He might have kind of that Karma ult style thing where you start at level 1, you can choose either...
Well, no, it's just you can switch, but you can use the R at any time.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you choose like whether you want your Q, and then you can hit the R, and then it transforms the style, so your auto attacks either become the gun or the hammer, and then that skill changes along with it.
That would be fun.
Kind of like Udyr.
Udyr.
But we'll kind of describe what we know about his skills. So
the first one is called Q to the skies. That's in melee mode, or Shock Blast in range mode. To the skies looks like it's a small gap closer. Jumps up into the air, smashes down with a bolt of lightning. It may do AoE. We're not 100% certain. Next we have Shock Blast. Looks like he fires a larger attack via lightning cannon. It possibly does some AoE. It looks like it makes a small explosion. It might even be a purge. That'd be pretty cool. Next we have Static Field and Hypercharge. Static Field pretty much creates a big aura around him, lightning shooting out, dealing damage to everyone around him. Hypercharge just looks like an attack speed steroid. And then finally we have Thundering Blow and the Lightning Gate. Thundering Blow appears to be a knockback ability. It might be a cleave, who knows. Lightning Gate appears to be a sort of Karthus-esque wall where if you run through it, it gives you a buff. Looks like move speed, maybe some other traits, who knows.
And if you attack using your ranged hammer, it looks like it increases the size of the projectile, maybe increasing damage if you're shooting from one end or the other.
Interesting. And finally, his ult is the weapon swap. So, all looks very interesting. It's really going to be difficult to tell how well it synergizes without, playing it firsthand, because it's a pretty diverse kit. So I'm excited to see that.
It all depends how he synergizes with his abilities, what he runs off of, how his builds look, if his cannon is built off AD, but his hammer is built off AP, or vice versa. I have no idea, but I can't wait to see him. Hopefully we get an official announcement here soon. But I think they're still worrying more or less about the server problem and trying to fix that.
Speaking of server problems, a lot of you noticed, we talked about this a little bit last week, that they were down for a long time. There have been some people who lost content. They got RP refunded to them. There have been some players that haven't been able to get on whatsoever. Queue times, as we all know, have been massive, outlandish, but it looks like that's getting a little bit stabilized. The store has been pretty inconsistent lately. Purchasing things has been disabled for a long while now.
I just haven't bothered. I've been keeping up with the news, but I haven't been able to bother even playing because it's just so uncertain. I'm worried about I'm going to get kicked out of games. I'm worried about losing stuff. I've been staying offline just to be safe, and that's really bad.
That sounds like a drag, to say the least. But hopefully things will get better, and hopefully we get this Jayce patch soon, because I want to play ARAM. I do. I mean, Jayce will be fun, but the ARAM map is the thing I'm excited about.
They definitely, like I said, if it definitely picks up, they need to put that as one of the looking for group type systems, so we don't have to go into custom games.
Indeed.
Because I don't think that would hurt in any way.
Since we don't have much information, we're going to talk a little bit about what's been on the PvE lately. Much in the same way that Jayce was revealed to us at first through the some of the hidden files. There is sort of a half list of possible future champions.
Kind of like early development stages on them.
We don't want to say too much about them, but...
Can I say the names?
You can say the names.
Yay! The names of the champions they found in the files were Dark Sovereign, Deanna, Zera, Teak, Seth, and Hexmage. And these all kind of have these really nice foreboding names. I really want to know what's up with Dark Sovereign, though. That one has a very nice tone to it.
The Reapers. The Reapers are coming.
Shepard, no!
Oh. But, yeah, keep an eye out, because, I don't know, this might be a way to let you know if you should save your IP for the next champion or not.
But again, check out Surrender 20. They have a lot of files. They have what kind of names of many different things, like skins that they found for these things, the skill names, all sorts of stuff for them. So
Sweet.
Power to them. They're amazing.
For sales this week, who do we have for champions?
We have Mordekaiser, Xerath, and Graves.
These are all champions that are very kind of tough, rugged, except for Xerath.
Xerath is electrical.
Mordekaiser is a really mean-spirited mid. His day of domination is long since past, but he's still a very strong champion and can solo groups of people very easily if played properly.
BR?
There are many jokes you can make about him, and all around, he's a fun champion to play. Definitely try him out. Xerath is an artillery champion that was made sort of before they changed the way they thought about artillery. I mean, you can see that clearly with the design changes to both Kog'Maw and Nidalee, where range isn't really nerfed. And Xerath doesn't do much damage for the range he gets, which is unfortunate. So Xerath I can't necessarily recommend. He takes an extreme amount of skill and positioning.
And the payoff is just...
It's alright. I won't say it's bad, but it's only alright. So
I really wish he would get a bit of a tweak, because I do like his style and I do like his ability set, but unfortunately, when picking him, it doesn't end very well.
Graves is just, he's baby's first AD. He's really strong. He does what he does very well. He's got massive amounts of utility and damage and durability and a dash. It's silly. One of the best ranged ADs out there right now, but also the easiest. So keep that in mind if you're looking for a challenge.
For champion skin sales this week, the first one we have is Thunderlord Volibear.
You keep telling people I'm not Thunder God, and you know what? By my will alone, a Thunder champion comes up. Thunderlord Volibear I've seen him in-game maybe a few times, and honestly, I prefer Comrade Bear. Comrade Bear! It's coming for you!
It's Soviet Russia. Bear flips you!
I mean, this skin's not bad looking, but really, if a more fun skin definitely is Comrade Bear. But this one's not bad for 47.
It's a very smooth skin. Don't get me wrong. It's a more classic skin if you don't like the goofy Comrade Bear. But Comrade Bear just has that impact of oh no, Russia's attacking.
Exactly.
Next up, we have Loch Ness Cho'Gath.
This is a skin that's very different than Cho'Gath's other skins. First of all, if you don't have a skin for Cho'Gath, please get one. His animations look terrible without one. It's really sad.
Even Shadow Cho'Gath looks better.
Yeah, seriously. But, very handsome looking skin, very sleek compared to his other skins. I would definitely give this one a shot.
Oh, this is probably one of my favorite skins. Every one of his skins is, like, fantastic, but this is the one that always stands out when I think of Cho'Gath.
Not Gentleman Cho'Gath?
But, yeah, but everybody loves Gentleman Cho'Gath. This is just, like, my favorite.
Yes, it is.
And finally, we have Wodash.
Wodash is the skin I originally got for Ash a long time ago before the model reform because it looked really bad. Like, it was an awful looking skin.
We recommended it several times just because how awful it looked.
And now with the Ash rework, it's probably the best looking skin she has. Like, it looks really good. It's very simplistic. The art is great. The in-game is great. And it's only 260 RP. If you don't have an Ash skin, get this one. It looks terrific.
And it's sad because
I got it to troll, and now it's the best. It's silly.
Queen Ash, everybody has Queen Ash, and it looks awful now, too. So this is an amazing skin, so check it out.
Indeed.
Now, there's the Season 2 championship coming up with the $5 million prize pool and stuff.
A lot of people are pumped about it, so we figured we'd mention.
Unfortunately, hopefully we can actually watch it.
Yeah, I know, like let's drop a patch on Sunday for the last day of the tournament.
But don't we patch on Tuesdays? Shh, Morello. I'm a freak, just trust me.
Servers are down. But it's coming up very soon. If you're interested in spectating, seeing how the meta is going to ruin your favorite champion now, definitely give it a shot.
I don't know what the guy's doing in that picture. I'll put it up on the screen, but like in the projection, you got the guy holding the microphone interviewing the one guy, and then you got the guy in the white hoodie that's giving him that weird, creepy look like, you play League of Legends too? I like Ash.
Oh, I hope we get more hotshot Nuri GG.
Yeah.
Kick my brother in the ass. This is like the best video.
And then he, guy was just like looking at him like, I don't know what to say about this. Back to you guys.
Then that was Morello, and he was like,
dot.
We're moving on to our own section now. Our first question this week comes from Master 12, our good friend. He says, please do the fiddle alt sound because I want to hear more Ka?
There's always a nice feeling when you achieve a joke that just transcends existence.
Next question comes from Ray328. He says, what do you guys think, or what champion do you think needs a new model? Well, I mentioned this a little earlier, and honestly, I think it's Cho'Gath. I mean, if you look at the base model for his skin,
it's very choppy.
Yeah, like just his idle animation, you can see the model clip when his tail stops shaking. It's really, really bad. I think it's a toss-up right now between Soraka and him. Those two are they're really bad right now. Nidalee, maybe, but it's not nearly as noticeable. All of her animations are still relatively smooth.
Just out of, I want to see a better skin for Karthus, one that's more active. Because Karthus...
No, we're talking about a model rework.
No, I know. I want a new model rework for Karthus.
Interesting.
Because... You know, don't get me wrong, I love Karthus' skins and stuff like that, but I would love to see him more fluid, because he kind of just hovers around and stuff. I kind of want to see him do some more animation, stuff like that, because playing him is like playing a brick, like a plank of wood that floats around and every once in a while it lifts.
You're going to say brick wall, and then I was going to make a wall of pain joke, but you ruined it.
BAM!
So that's what we think about that guy. We love, love, love questions, guys. We usually answer 2 or 3 every week. If you have any questions for us about the show, about about League of Legends, about us, about what we do. If you have any requests, please, please, please post them in the comment section below. Send them to our email at spazticgaming@gmail.com. Or post them on our forums at spazticgaming.com. There's a little forum button
Or
above.
send them on our Twitter as well, because I do check that often now for some ungodly reason I have an urge to.
You just want to stalk people on Twitter, I think.
I do.
That Spoonie thing, that's pretty funny.
I feel so bad for Spoonie.
Goodness. But definitely check that out. We love questions. And if you have longer form questions, definitely try our email or forums. It's usually a better place. You can post more, and we can review it, and we might even post it on screen.
Definitely, we really love questions on these off weeks where Riot just doesn't give us anything.
Indeed. And that's really all we have for this week, guys. I know it's kind of a short show, but unfortunately, like you said, we didn't get much of anything. So this has been Axis.
And Water Elemental.
And just as more of a serious note, I want to pass out my condolences to Residentville and his family. He was a really cool guy. He made a lot of funny Flash videos about League of Legends. If you guys haven't seen his stuff, definitely go check it out and wish his friends and family the best. I really enjoyed his content, and I'm very sad to see him go.